Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of TerraTech. As you can see, I expanded my base just a tiny little bit since the previous episode, and I also made sure that we do have enough stuff going on so that I can easily unload everything we are gathering. Right now we are drowning in richness, 60,000 freaking BBs. What the heck else do you want? I would say what we want is more AI. Actually, we want to start with AI. Now, I realized as soon as you do have some kind of a cockpit attached to a different structure, you can set it to do different things by right-clicking it. For instance, I could tell it to harvest, idle, or follow. Of course, for a station that doesn't really make sense, but maybe we can actually craft a tech today which is gonna be able to follow us, potentially gather up some materials as well, and maybe even shoot for us. I mean, that would be great, wouldn't it? Another thing that I want to test out is why is this text still here? This always pops up and I cannot get rid of it. Anyways, I did purchase myself a bunch of these rotating anchors. What I would like to do is kind of make a standard turret design, and in case our base is being attacked, we can simply tell it to shoot at enemies. And of course right now this whole setup right here doesn't really make sense. I might potentially remove this again, though I would like to have this base connected up in some way or the other. So as it stands right now we will have to drive in, but I'm not really too bothered with that, to be honest with you. Another thing that I did is redesign this vessel so that the materials can easily float on top of these collectors and therefore not mess up and flip over my vessel. And another thing that I installed is actually beneath it. This is a new part that I have discovered. A terraphobe hover plate, holy bejeez, and it kind of helps the vessel to stabilize itself, not putting as much strain on the wheels. And that is basically it for the time being. So I would say we're gonna go on one more mining spree and then it will probably be another nighttime or so. And yeah, now with the hover platforms and this new setup where the materials can just go through the entire vessel, I didn't run into any more issues. Also, we do not seem to be, in troubles by attacking enemies such as those guys. Well, actually, we are a little bit in trouble from the looks of it. Yeah, we do lose a lot of battery power, but just because I took a real frontal there, and usually I do it a little bit more carefully and strategic, so we are not as wasteful. But I think right now we do have the upper hand, we have the higher ground, and everything is gonna be fine and dandy. Let's see if we can take out his cab. I kind of wish you could point the things a little bit more precisely. You destroy a lot of things in the process of destroying a vessel. There's just not enough control. But there we go, look at that, lots of blocks. What I like to do now is, of course, as per usual, get everything into this tractor pad in order to sell the stuff. I also figured that you can actually sell single blocks, you can even sell batteries, I believe. And it's gonna be all profitable and just overall nice to get the money from it. We can even sell single blocks actually. You cannot sell the double blocks for some reason, but the single blocks will just go fine. They're not worth a lot though. But it's still better than refining all the materials that you could potentially use in order to create other blocks with the fabricator. The fabricator is a topic I would like to deal in the next episode. Today is AI time, so maybe we should leave everything else here on the floor. We do have enough money in order to create a bunch of turrets and hopefully purchase all the necessary modules for it. There we go, I'm just making sure that we have at least most of the stuff. Great, while this is being solved, we're gonna collect some more materials on the way back. They do have a quite high respawn rate. I did never have to go really far in order to collect materials. This could be something they could adapt a little bit. I wouldn't mind the resources respawning a little bit less frequently. Not too much, I like to have an easy game. But sometimes it's just a little bit too exaggerated. Anyways, while this is being repaired and everything, I think we're gonna switch to this vessel, or actually this one right here. No, we cannot do that because there's no module on it. But we can still right-click this baby and purchase a bunch of blocks. Let's see what we want to go with first. So I would assume we are going to need a cab and a Seeker AI module. So let's purchase a cab, which is 0 BBs, by the way. And we're gonna purchase one of those guys as well. Right, let's see if we can fix something up here. We're gonna switch to this bad boy. This is my new tech, and we could attach the AI module on top of it. Maybe we can right-click it when we are on a different structure. Oh yeah, look at that. It did already move on its own. So is it on harvest? Let's try to put it on follow. Oh, look at that. It is trying to face towards me, and it is actually really following me. I anticipated this would be much more difficult to kind of achieve something with that. Anyways, let's put on a bunch of things here. I'm gonna switch to that vessel. Right now, I cannot really move it around. We do need a bunch more blocks. Let's see, we don't want to make this too complex to begin with. I'm just gonna go purchase some more of these 2-block structures. Then we are also gonna go ahead and get some of these wheels, at least 2 of those guys. And I'm probably gonna go with bigger ones in the back. Then we want this baby to probably have about 2 of these lights. We do not really want a delivery cannon, we just want a vessel which is collecting the stuff for the time being. It also doesn't really have to be protected in my opinion. But let's see, I need some more tractor pads. Let's go with some of those. I'm gonna purchase about 4. There we go, done and done. All the materials are right here, that is good. Let's see, those wheels we could put right there. And on the other side, yeah, that worked out actually. Then we're gonna make this a little bit longer, something like that. We're gonna have our tractor pads right here, actually on the sides. Oh geez, yeah, we definitely do need more wheels. Though before we do that, maybe let's add the lights first, some on the side right here, and on the other side as well, of course. Symmetry! But we're gonna make it a little bit wider on the end right here. Gonna switch this around somewhat like this. And then we can add the wheels right here on the sides, which is obviously gonna make this a superior vessel. Yeah, the turn radius isn't too good. I think that is because of the wheels in the back. They are just not suited for adventurous stuff. Anyways, we do need one more tractor pad. Yeah, let's give me one of those, please. Grazie. Gonna place that right here. Now, let's see, we're gonna switch to my other vessel there. And we're gonna go back a little bit and move over here and just kind of check out how the AI behaves. Will it be able to kind of judge that there is no continuing here? Yeah, it looks like it's trying desperately. Will it drive backwards? Come on, follow me. Okay, maybe we have to help it out just in the beginning. You know, the AI is surely not perfect just yet. I'm pretty sure about that. Anyways, we're gonna move a little bit and just check out whether or not it is following. Oh no, it's not following. Ah, it is harvesting. I put it to follow now. Oh my gosh, it is doing weird things. What is it following? I'm gonna put you right there. Gonna switch to that and then put him to follow. Is he on follow? Oh, he is actually shooting something. What the heck are you shooting at? At nothing. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is, look at that, new types of wheels. Oh yes, you shall give me those. I don't think I got them yet. Oh no, I actually do. Anyways, what if we changed the wheels in the back here with some of those? I think this would make the vessel a little bit better. Oh, there's something here which cannot be sold. Get out the way. Yeah, these lights cannot be sold really. Anyways, there we go. We got the types of wheels. We don't even need this and this, right? No, we don't need it. Right, let's try this again. Come on, follow me, do good stuff. Oh yeah, okay. And then you just bump against every tree. What else can I do? What if I put you to idle? Well, then you're just gonna do nothing. And harvest? Ah, look at that. It actually does harvest. Oh my gosh. This is brilliant. We need to do some expansion on this vessel. It is actually harvesting on its own, which is amazing. But right now it doesn't really seem to be working because I think we have built it a little bit wrongly here. Let's put the lights right there. Come on, let me do it. Let me do it. Thank you very much. And then we're gonna remove the lower blocks here. We don't really need them. Yeah, like this, it's much, much better. Oh my gosh, if this works out, I'm gonna be really happy. Let's grab a bunch of weapons, maybe even a drill. We're gonna grab one of these rock drills. Should we have 2 of them? Yeah, maybe let's have 2 of them. Why not? Ah, I know why, because we cannot really have it on the top here, on the AI module. I was wrong about that. But what we can have is some more weapons in the front here. I mean, sometimes it just doesn't snap in where you think it would. Right, let's switch over there again. And it should now be harvesting stuff. And it actually does harvest. Oh my gosh, this is amazing, guys. We can just have this guy roam around and do his stuff. Or maybe not. Is it stuck again? Okay, let's switch it to follow again and then kind of move over here. And as soon as it gets stuck, we can set it to harvest and therefore it will kind of release itself. Oh my gosh, it is so wonky. Jeez. Let's do another harvest here, even though this is just pure stone. Give me all the materials. It doesn't seem to be harvesting now, though. Ah, no, it is. My mistake, sorry. It just took a little longer than I anticipated. Oh, this is sheer amazing, guys. I love it, actually. We're gonna make a little fleet of bastards, and then we just, you know, take everyone out. We are obviously gonna have some more of those guys. This is just kind of a test, if we can kind of let them be for a little while. And once we come back, we can set them to follow us again, and hopefully this will work out. Yeah, look at that. He made it past the rock. I'm really proud. And as soon as we are at the base, let's see, we could make him idle so he doesn't move around anymore. And then additionally, we could purchase ourselves some more receivers. Let's see, let's get 2 of those guys. Come on, give me that, give me that. We could add the receivers right here. Oh man, it doesn't pop into place. There we go, thank you very much. And this one goes right there. And what I mean to say, so in case we are coming back from a long trip, and we want to empty our harvesting vessels, we do not want to drive them into this bay all the time. So as soon as I manage to put this on, there we go, I found the sweet spot. We can just drive close to this. No, it doesn't seem to work. Ah, that is too bad. Maybe the receivers only really work for stations. Yeah, items into a base. I just saw that. So they are not really working on a moving vessel. What you gonna do about it? Anyways, guys, what I'm gonna do right now is actually build myself a turret design that I want to place in 4 locations around this base, just so that we can, in case we need to, protect ourselves. So give me just a few minutes in order to come up with something. Right, so actually before I continue with this turret, I want to test it out. As you can see, we do have an AI module socketed on one of these rotating anchors with a whole bunch of weapons. It is set to harvest currently, and it does seem to be, you know, kind of working, but we cannot tell for sure. I did have to restart the game because I encountered some kind of a bug, which didn't let me move my vessel nor scroll. That was kind of weird, but there we go. We got rid of all the items. What I want to do now is kind of lure an enemy over to this turret so that we can test it out. And I would say over there we have an enemy on which we can test this out, even though it seems to be a little bit big. But you know, it seems also to be rather slow so that we can adapt our strategy in case it is necessary. Okay, this is just kind of shooting at me. Will you be following me too? No, it's just standing there. Ah, okay, it did have to align itself. We are being chased now by this guy. Do we have enough battery power for this adventure? I do hope so. I just want to see if my turret will be reacting or not. Look at this slow-paced enemy, man. Just follow me. Come on, you can do it. And turret, please do something. And of course this other guy now got stuck and I have to get him unstuck. Oh geez, we do not have the battery power for these kinds of games. Maybe we can kind of disarm him slightly so he is not as much of a threat anymore without exploding him preferably. This turret is following me, that's not good. Let's set it to harvest again. It is being attacked. Is it shooting? It's not really shooting, is it? No, it's not defending itself. I must be doing something wrong. I also should have protected it, but you know, it was just kind of a test. It wasn't a very expensive thing to do. But yeah, I wonder how I could resolve that issue. I might have to do some more reading up on that. It might also be that it doesn't even work in combination with the rotating parts here. This might just be to use it on your own. Let's actually see if we can do that. If I attached a cab to this thing, then we could switch to it. And oh yeah, look at that. I can actually align myself. Okay, so at least that would work out in some way or the other. So why don't we go ahead and do something about that? We're gonna kind of rebuild this turret in a more magnificent way, attaching the cap right here on the back. Then we need some more blocks. We want to stack them up a little bit. Let's see, about this high should be doing the trick. Now we should be able to maybe purchase a bunch of batteries, shield projectors, and repair bubbles. Are the repair bubbles going to be necessary? Probably not, but let's buy one of each nonetheless. we are also gonna buy a good amount of batteries. I want this thing to be able to at least withstand a night or so, which means we're probably also gonna need a solar generator. Oh geez, this list will drive me crazy sometime. Okay, let's see, we got the solar generator, which we could plot down right here. Nice and protected. Then we're gonna have a battery right there. And this is actually the new part here. Look at that, we got a new part. What is this? It's a popper fuel tank. To supply the boosters. There we go, guys. We're getting somewhere. Okay, we're gonna have the batteries stacked up like so. Now I'm gonna need the shield. Where do we plot that down? Maybe here. Yeah, that seems to be a good spot. Where's my shield bubble? I did purchase one. Sometimes they do not appear because of lack of space. Yeah, I would say we're gonna plot down one more battery, and right here in the free spot we're gonna snuggle in one more shield once I do get it. Come on, there we go, I got it. And then one more battery. We could actually stack up 4 more batteries if we wish to do so, but I think this is gonna be totally enough. Now comes all of the weapons parts. Right here in the front, of course, we're gonna have all of these pew-pew lasers. Then on the sides we're gonna have some of these lasers in combination with the light machine guns. On the sides we can have some of these fixed mini mortar. Does this word continue? I have no idea, but they are pretty good. Oh my gosh, did you, oh holy, oh my, no. What? What? Oh, I don't believe this. Oh, this sucks. No, look at I'm missing the words for this freaking disaster. I have this bug again where I cannot move. But to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure if the trees actually destroyed it or if I just took it apart. I might have misclicked slightly, but oh geez. That was pretty frightening, I have to say. Well guys, that was a lot of fun, I have to admit. This time I made sure that I do have multiple anchor points to the floor. So as you can see right now, this solar generator is going down into the floor as well as this one. I think I didn't have that before. And this should allow me to remove this part without destroying the rest of the base. Okay, I don't understand the system. I guess what we should do in this case is, instead of arranging it in a manner such as this, we are going to kind of eyeball this and have a separate station on the other side. There we go. Oh my gosh, I was so sure this was working now. And if we do it like this, then theoretically we can go ahead and kind of duplicate the thing from the other side here. Oh geez, there's so much stuff in the way now. I guess I'm gonna do this off camera, but it was a nice ending to this episode. The base in total chaos and destruction. Yeah, I suggest you do not set up your base in a pre-spawned forest. The trees are crazy. But other than that, guys, I would say this is a good end to wrap up this episode. Thank you so much for watching and leaving your support down below. Have a great time, and hopefully I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Bye bye.